celebrate. They have done it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with a rumour has it video. We're talking about players linked to the football club this coming transfer window. We haven't done a video for quite a while, and then all of a sudden, boom, the transfer stories absolutely come alive. So many links to loads of quality players as well, and there should be no surprise because Newcastle, while I'm recording this, were one win away from the Champions League, and maybe we've got that win against Arsenal. If we have, yay! So let's get stuck into this player that I'm talking about. Who am I talking about right now? It's a young English talent who has burst onto the scene really at Borussia Dortmund, and I think he looks an unbelievable player. I'm very, very excited about this player. If Newcastle could get this done, would be incredible. Before I get stuck into that, if you're just checking us out for the first time, thanks for clicking the button. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Why don't you hang around a little bit longer? Hit the notification bell so you don't miss another transfer window video like this. We do loads of post-match analysis, we do previews, we do rants of the day, you name it at Evermore, we got you covered. So let's get stuck in. Who am I talking about right now? I'm talking about this player here, this young, talented winger, Jamie Gittens, who plays for Borussia Dortmund. If you haven't come across Jamie Gittens before, wow, what a player this kid is, by the way. Another Manchester City, I think it was, he went to Manchester City for a little bit, and I think he went back to Reading. He's kind of bounced to Chelsea, was sniffing him when he was younger. He ended up going to Borussia Dortmund, and he kind of went there, I think, just as COVID was hitting, so he couldn't really get any game time then. Then I think he had a bad injury to his tendon, I think it was. So he was out for quite a period of time, but then he come back onto the scene, and wow, this kid has been absolutely unbelievable for Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund had a really naff season by their standards, but I think they've only got to beat a relegated team on the last day of the season by 2 goals to qualify for the Champions League, which means Borussia Dortmund can probably get a bit more for the likes of Gittens, maybe more closer to the 50 million mark than if they didn't get Champions League, which maybe the 30 million mark. But we'll get stuck into this player. We'll talk about his red hammer greens. There is many greens, as you can see there. But who is Gittens and what is he all about? Well, for starters, you can see he's only 20 years old, which is unbelievable for the talent he's shown in the Bundesliga already, and in European football as well. But he's got 11 under 21 caps, 1 goal and 2 assists. In terms of what he is as a player, absolutely rapid. I'm talking seriously rapid. This lad could give Gordon and Isak a run for his money. He is absolutely lightning quick. I don't think Wiley could catch this lad. He's that bloody quick, honestly. He's got a trick. He drops a shoulder. He's got good close control as well. He can cross a ball. He can finish. Boy, howdy can he finish. The lad has got an absolute belter of a shot on him as well. And he is a hell of a talent. He really, really is. Now, Mark's compared him to Jacob Murphy there because Jamie Gittens can play either left wing or right wing. And just for a matter of kind of backing it up. So Gittens predominantly plays on the left wing. He's played 37 times left wing with 11 goals and 5 assists. He's only played 5 times on the right wing with no goals or assists. Can play as attack midfield. He's played there 3 times as a centre forward. He's played there twice, and he's got 1 goal because when you've got pace like he has and a finish like he has, you will get goals. Make no mistake about it. In terms of having that ability to find that space and pull the trigger. He has got 4 goals in Champions League as well, by the way, this season in 14 appearances and 1 assist. So that's incredible for 20 years old, no doubt about it. But in terms of his stats, you can see his goal ratio there. So this season, he's got 31 appearances, 8 goals and 3 assists. Shot creation chances there are 40, you can see, which is absolutely brilliant. And the XGs are strong as well. His goal percentage is 79%, so he's in an unbelievable category there. He really, really is. Probably up there with the likes of Jacob Murphy, I'd imagine, as you can see, he's compared to on the side. In terms of his goal to shot ratio, 81 percentile. Shots, 73 percentile. Shots on target, 75. The assists are quite low in terms of the volume of games. I think Gittens is very capable of cutting inside and bending one in the far corner, so that's probably why his assists are a little bit low in that regard. And I'm not sure that they have had Guirassy this season, have Dortmund, so they have got a decent centre forward. But the footage that I've seen of Jamie Gittens in terms of his performances, he does like to cut inside and finish as well. So that's probably why his assists are quite low. But his XA is decent at 64 percentile there in terms of what he does when he's in those key positions. Passes and touches are a bit on the lower side. Touches in the area are quite strong and high. Progressive carries is a big one, 91%. We struggle to have players to take us up the pitch. Joe Willock was always really, really good at that, but he's really tailed off and struggled with that moving forward. And if we sell Joe Willock for maybe say 20 million quid in the summer and bring in someone like Gittens for 30 to 40 million, You know, I think that's a really, really good bit of business as well. Champions League experience, goal threat, skill. It's a really good bit of business if we can do that. Carries into the area, 93 percentile. Successful take-ons, 99 percentile. That's like a FIFA cheat, isn't it? That's unbelievable. Doesn't do a lot of tackling, and recoveries aren't particularly great either. But the player was absolutely brilliant. And I think he's going to be capped by England pretty soon. You know, it's 30 million quid, I think, is what they valued him at. But obviously, if they qualify for the Champions League, he's probably going to bump up by another 10 to 20 million. Because in terms of his contract, this contract runs until June 2028, as you can see there. But Dortmund may want to cash in. Dortmund have done this over the years with so many players, Haaland, Bellingham, to name but two. You know, Hakimi as well was another one, I think, wasn't it? But now, I want to sign Dortmund scouting team, to be brutally honest with you, because all these amazing players that they pick up for peanuts from other people's academies and then turn them into world beaters. Can we not just sign their scouting team, Mitchell and PIF? Maybe we should do that. Fly over Germany and get them. But he was one of the two players that we looked at. The other one was the goalkeeper, Gregor Kopar, which we'll get stuck into another video for him separately. But apparently the scouting network has been over there, same as they've been over in Spain looking at Garcia as well. So they are very, very active in terms of scouting players. And a player of Gittens' experience in the Champions League, even at the young age that he is, and his ability is definitely high up on the agenda, because you're talking about a kid there who could be an absolute world star in the next 4 to 5 years. Sign him at the right age as well. Look what we did with Lewis Hall and Tino Livramento. Signed them at a very young age. You know, they're still, Lewis Hall's 19 and or just turned 20, and you know, Tino's only 21, 22. So, you know, imagine a right-hand side or a left-hand side of Hall and Gittens, or Tino and Gittens, would be unbelievable. You know, youth, pace, exuberance. You know, the fact that you can get this kid for, say, 30 to 40 million quid, and Southampton wanted 100 million for Tyler Dibbling. That shows you the difference between shopping overseas and shopping in the Premier League. You know, and just because he's an English player in the Premier League, he's going to be worth double the amount of money. Whereas with Dortmund, you get the lad for half the price, and he's probably twice the player. So, yeah, for me, this is a really exciting transfer if we could pull this one off. I'm not sure in terms of that it could happen. It all depends, I suppose, on what Dortmund do. If Dortmund get Champions League, I think Gittens probably stays there, or maybe someone comes in and offers a bit more money than we can potentially. But these are exactly the kind of players that Newcastle want to be linked to. Exciting, young, experience in European football, and quality, and it can only get better as well. So I'm very, very excited. Everyone keeps talking about a Paul Mitchell signing. I've been very skeptical about that because he hasn't really signed anybody. But if he starts pulling out players like Juan Garcia in goal and Gittens on the left-hand side, then I will be very, very excited and definitely converted in terms of my cynicism and skepticism about what Mitchell's actually doing. Because if these are the kind of players that Newcastle are bringing in, then we're in for a very exciting future and present with some real quality in the squad, replacing players who have maybe regressed a bit further and aren't quite as impactful as they used to be. But let us know in the comments below what you think about Gittens. Would you be excited about it? Do you think it's realistic? Do you think it's practical? Or do you think we'll get blown out of the water by somebody else with a bit more money? Remember, Newcastle haven't spent any money really in 3 windows. So in terms of the ability to spend in the financial windows, we are in a really, really strong position this window. So we should be able to take advantage and get some quality players in, probably for some good prices too. And this guy could be one of them. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to click like and subscribe. Keep it evermore. Hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. We'll be back with some more transfer banter soon, because there's loads of links in the media. Not ITK, just what's linked in the media. This one is. It'd be very interesting if we pull it off. Have a better. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Heroes celebrate. They have done it.